Welcome everyone to PWS Heating Up. I am the voice of PWS, Charlie West, and joined with me is the fellow you see on screen right now, the former general manager, the Supreme Aussie Blaze.
There I am, Charlie, in all my glory. I am about to bring out the cornerstone piece of the new era. Wait until you see Im Hyun Bin. I told everybody there to shut up. I even told you to shut up. Oh, this is great.
You have not.
Oh, look at that idiot.
Young blood,
And here he comes, the rookie Im Hyun Bin, looking to make a name for himself as part of this newly revamped new era that you're trying to put back together.
I am going to rebuild the new era brick by damn brick, Charlie. And it starts right here with this generational talent, the young blood, Im Hyun Bin.
I mean, he certainly was one of the greatest prospects in Korean wrestling. It's up to you and him right now whether we can live up to that. And really, this is a great chance for him to make a statement right here in this match.
Oh, I hate that guy. Boy. He's got to be careful. I will beat the wheels off him if he ever steps up to me. But I know he's not. He's just a little boy. He doesn't have the grapefruits.
This is Im Hyun Bin. I remember when this was a nice kid. He had a really nice personality, nice attitude. What have you done to him?
I've taught him how to be successful, how to make money, and how to win championships. And I guarantee he's going to win some. Well, not like this moron.
Well, you said, speaking of winning championships, former PWS champion Starlight Naru right here. I mean,
Yeah, the key word there, Charlie, is former PWS champion. He held the belt for a cup of coffee until the wrestling god, Tajiri, absolutely beat the crap out of this punk.
Is that the same deal when we talk about former general manager?
Of course you have to go there this early in this match, Charlie. Yes, I am the former GM of PWS. I was the GM for 3 years, and now this moron, toe teacher, is the GM. He's not gonna last. There he is sitting there in that ugly maroon suit. I can smell his feet through the monitor.
This match about to start, and it's a big match for both wrestlers. This is a chance for Im Hyun Bin to really lay his claim as a prospect for the future if he can knock off a former champion. And then Starlight Naru himself, on a bit of a losing streak right now, needs to get back into winning ways, get back into that title picture.
This is what PWS Korea is all about. Young athletes competing for the chance to be champion.
Tell already which side the crowd are on.
We don't care about that. Hyun Bin is learning not to care about what all the stupid fans think. He's going to learn how to become a killer.
Well, it's arguably those fans and that support that carried Naru to that title opportunity and that shock win against your boy Shiho.
Yeah, is it the same fans that carried him to that brutal, brutal beating at the hands of the wrestling god, the Japanese buzzsaw Tajiri?
That was uncomfortable viewing, but the heart of a champion is to take that beating and get back up. And that's what Naru needs to do right now. He needs to get back up and knock off this kid, Im Hyun Bin.
The fans are behind Starlight Naru here. Great chain wrestling to start out this contest. The opening match here at PWS heating up. This match is taking place in Dongdaemun in Seoul.
Yeah, it's great seeing pro wrestling consistently being in the heart of Seoul City Center for the first time in decades. It's a great thing to see and a great prospect for Korean wrestling's future going forward.
Yeah, and who's the GM that brought PWS back to Seoul? Me, the Supreme Aussie Blaze. And don't forget that, Charlie. You know it's true.
Oh, I won't forget it. And now we have Toe Teacher to take it to new and greater heights.
New and greater heights, yeah, sure. So everybody can come out acting like clowns. Okay, he's got a YouTube channel with 1.5 million subscribers. I don't care. I'm about pro wrestling, not about cringy internet content.
Well, I mean, you have Im Hyun Bin, who is very much a wrestler's wrestler. He has a very pure style when it comes to wrestling compared to the much more unorthodox. Tension rising right here. Starlight Naru. Oh, come on.
What? I didn't see anything. Beautiful drop kick. I saw that. Textbook wrestling maneuver. That's what Hyun Bin is. He's a purist. This kid is the cornerstone piece of the new era.
Which is a shame that he has someone like you in his corner sullying his achievements with crap like that.
Oh, come on. I'm going to take this kid to new heights. He had a tough go his first run in pro wrestling. Then he had to do his military service. Now he's back. He needs guidance. And you know what? He realizes this business is all about money. It's all about money. It's all about winning championships. And that's how you get the power. And I am the one to show him how to do that.
Well, he has to start by not looking too far past Starlight Naru right here.
Starlight Naru. Yes. Look at it. Hyun Bin's going to break his arm, and that'll match his broken heart. You remember what happened? Remember what happened to this loser at WrestleNation? You don't want to mention that? You don't want to mention what Handsome Jay did to Starlight Naru at WrestleNation? He stole his girlfriend. He stole Pixel. Oh, my God. Handsome Jay mopped the floor with this kid at WrestleNation. I watched that match on a daily basis. I watched that match.
And you've still not noticed the shenanigans that were afoot in that match.
Speaking of Handsome
And now here's
Jay.
the first cover.
Nice cover. Hyun Bin making that skinny twerp have to kick out. Now, Charlie, if I was still the GM, you'd be seeing guys like Handsome Jay here all the time. Toe teacher can't negotiate himself out of a wet paper bag.
Naru right there, that arm causing him a lot of trouble, basically buckled on the springboard.
That's that handstand back elbow that he learned in Kyushu. It's not an easy move to pull off. That's why you shouldn't copy legends like Tajiri.
And I have to admit right now that Im Hyun Bin has come to this with a game plan. He has targeted a limb, and he has basically started to weaken the former champion, Starlight Naru, and now trying to choke the life out of him.
Yeah, you know, Hyun Bin might have some of those annoying characteristics of a Gen Z, but this kid is a wrestling purist, and that's what I like. He's old school when it comes to pro wrestling. And I can tell you, Charlie, this kid has a mean streak that we haven't even seen yet, but I'm going to bring it out of him.
Right now, I think Starlight will already tell you that he's being quite mean with some of these attacks and moves. And looking for a big body slam here. Impressive power from the young kid. Is he setting him up for that stomp already?
Hyun Bin does love that double stomp. Oh, he's going for a springboard here. He's just toying with him. He's scaring him.
There's a place for arrogance in wrestling, but it only gets you so far, and that he might live to regret not landing that.
No, he's just punishing. He's toying with him, playing with his food.
And Im Hyun Bin he is absolutely in control of this match, surprisingly so. I mean, I know that he has idiots like you in his corner and he has got years of experience, but he should be, like, wrestling dictates that there should be more ring rust to his game than there is right now. He looks really fresh and ready to go, but there we are. That's the springboard this time, connecting, fighting through the pain.
That is the one move that when BB hits it, it can be a bit of a game changer.
He caught him plush on the jaw. But you could tell it also did damage to his elbow.
I told Hyun Bin to work on his elbow so he can't do that stupid tension up dance.
I love that dance.
Of course you would.
I pull that out in the clubs.
You still think the Macarena's cool.
Is it not?
Oh God, Charlie.
But I did the Macarena last Tuesday. Now we just get to that point where you just start turning things from a wrestling match into just a fight. Foot to the throat, and Hyun Bin is down.
There I am giving him encouragement. Oh no, is this it?
There's the dance. The tension is rising. We could be about to see it. Shooting star absolutely caught him plumb, hooks the leg, and this one is, wait, what are you doing?
That referee has been screwing up all match.
Seriously, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You watch football. Managers talk to coach it, talk to the refs. That's normal. Oh,
No, go, yeah, give him what for? You deserve it, that cheap Daiso cap of yours.
oh, you never put your hands on a manager.
Go on, Naru, get him.
He can't catch me.
Get him!
Oh, look at that beautiful leg drop by Hyunbin. Did you see that, Charlie?
Distraction paid off, and now this is what we talk about. He's in that drop zone.
Here it comes, the Gen Z stomp. If he hits it, this is over. Oh! You see that, Charlie? Here it is. This one's
He
over.
can count to 100.
Yes! The winner, the young blood Im Hyunbin. I told you. See, Charlie, I told you what I was going to do. I'm building new era, brick by brick, and it starts with Hyunbin.
I mean, you have to admit, it's a big, big win. I mean, that's something that's going to get him talked about. Is he going to be in the Korea title picture when Nick Namath comes back? Maybe even there's a chance of him getting a shot against Ha at some point.
The sky's the limit for this. Oh, you want to see Hyunbin and Ha? Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I'm just saying, when you beat a former champion, it puts you in the champion picture. No matter how much I hate to say it.
That's teamwork right there.
Oh, really?
What? There's nothing. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Just kicking a man when he's down.
You're looking at the future of PWS, the future of Korean pro wrestling right here, Charlie. And there ain't a damn thing you or anyone can do about it.
Now it's time for the Golden Pig Rumble. I always love a Rumble, me, but this is a special, special Rumble because the winner will be the owner of that beloved Golden Pig that entitles you to a title shot for any PWS championship you wish for as long as you are the keeper of that Golden Pig.
Whenever you want it, you can come and hand that pig to a ref and you get a title shot on the spot.
I mean, it's a life-changing experience. I mean, we had K.A. Kid tried to cash in against Nick Namath. He didn't succeed, but that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to have a main event spot against Nick Namath, and it was all down to winning that Golden Pig.
Who's going to come out first? And
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil, K.A. Kid. He was the former holder of the Golden Pig. He unsuccessfully cashed in against Nick Nemeth at WrestleNation 2. But this is his chance to regain that Golden Pig. That Golden Pig really became a part of his identity. I don't think he's been the same since losing it.
No, I mean, he was defending it against wrestlers at different shows. He really just took it everywhere. He was sleeping with it at one point.
Yeah, well, we've all slept with a few pigs in our day, Charlie, but he really seemed to enjoy it.
Absolutely. Now, number 2.
Kim Jong-hook, here he is. I love this kid.
Classic Rumble 1 and 2. Two people with a lot of history, and K.A. Kid knows what he's up against here.
One of the top young wrestlers in
Korea.
Korea.
Look!
Oh, brilliant! You're looking at two wrestlers under 30 years old, mid-20s, prime of their athletic abilities, and Jung-hook and K.A. Kid do not like each other.
They do not. We have to reiterate Rumble rules. You have to go over the top rope to be eliminated, so K.A. Kid was not eliminated by being thrown under that bottom rope. But this Rumble is now underway.
And there is Blood Me,
What
the
is she
Crimson
doing here?
Warrior. She is going to be challenging for the PWS Women's Championship here at Heating Up. Jung-hook and Blood Me do have a little bit of a history. They did tag together, but from what I remember, Blood Me really got annoyed by Jung-hook's attitude, Jung-hook's whole personality.
I mean, he does have a terrible personality.
That's your opinion. I think he's great.
If it wasn't for him, I could have been the number 1 contender right now.
What are you talking about?
He eliminated me from that Rumble. I was going to win that.
The Rumble at WrestleNation.
Yeah. I was this close.
You're incorrigible.
But right now, this game plan of John Luke is working here, and it's important because, I mean, you don't want to draw number 1 in the Rumble, but K.A. Kid has been in multiple Rumbles, and he's won 2 of them. He won the first WrestleNation Rumble, and he won the first Golden Pig Rumble.
That is true. I don't like K.A. Kid, but he is a bit of a Rumble expert.
Oh, I think...
Oh my God, Blood Me attacking Jungkook. I think their partnership is over.
Oh, and that's it. John Luke's out.
Kim Jong-un has been eliminated.
We will see Blood Me going against Succubus for the PWS Women's Championship later on here today at Heating Up. It's on to number 3 now, Edong.
And speaking of people that have won Rumbles, K.A. Kid won the first WrestleNation Rumble, but we're now looking at the winner of the second WrestleNation Rumble, Erang.
Edong has all the tools to be the top guy in this business in PWS. He's my pick to win this here, Charlie.
I mean, he's as good a pick as any. I will go with K.A. Kid. K.A. Kid knows how to win Rumbles. I think that...
K.A. Kid just got the crap kicked out of him by Jungkook. You think he has a chance now? Edong is going to beat the crap out of him and throw him over the top rope.
I mean, K.A. Kid, he does have that punchable face, but he knows how to get up. He just doesn't know when he's beat.
Some people call Edong the Korean narcissist, a tyrant. I have tried to recruit him into New Era, but he is a lone wolf. He chooses to walk alone.
He very much is his own man, and for better or for worse.
K.A. Kid and Edong do have a history. They both are trying to break through that glass ceiling.
And it is quite the battle they've had. Sometimes K.A. Kid has been on the up, sometimes Erang, but it is that thing of who could be the next person. You've got Hardo-un as a champion right now, possibly not at the end of today. Got that big tables match against Toa, so who knows who's going to be champion after that one.
Can you believe that? Right here at Heating Up, a tables match for the PWS Championship. Hada on against the Samoan Lionheart, Toa from Australia. Who's number 4? Yenny.
This will be some welcome respite for K.A. Kid.
K.A. Kid and Yenny have been a bit of an item here in PWS. They've got half a brain cell combined. What do you imagine they talk about?
Look what I posted online. Oh, look at the stupid dance I can do.
But what does Yenny talk about? But this is slightly foolhardy from Yenny. She almost paid for it there.
Nice. That's what I like to see.
Yeah,
no
Erang
mercy on a furry.
opportunities
That's what I
offender.
always say. Furries deserve no mercy.
And this might be over in a...
All drop kick from K.A. Kid, protecting his girl.
Caught him plumb in the heart.
He does get excellent height with that drop kick. Double team action here.
Yeah, I mean, it's common to say that a Rumble is every person for themselves, but it's always good to team up. You find the time to team up, and then you find the time to break that team apart. And this is good tactics right now.
We're getting ready for number 5. This is an 8-wrestler Rumble. With the Golden Pig on the line. Who's it going to be?
Yeah, anybody could win that Golden Pig.
Pixel? Pixel's back?
When's she back? I heard she was making sandwiches for Jay. When did she turn back in this?
Pixel is back. We have not seen Pixel since WrestleNation. I think she's been living the high life in Dubai. I'm not really sure, but she doesn't look happy.
She goes straight for Yenny.
Smart tactic by Pixel.
And now it's not a face that says, long time no see, nice to meet you.
We know that Pixel and Yenny do not get along. Oh, look at this cheap double team.
Oh, but I mean, Pixel might be able to talk herself out of a beating here.
Oh, leave her be.
Oh!
He had that coming. Oh, no.
Yenny with the cutter.
And Pixel's out. That didn't take long. From what I hear, Handsome Jay lasts much longer than that.
You have to hope so.
KA Kid sending Yenny into Irang. They use each other as weapons.
You have to say right now that Irang is not looking like the favorite you said he was.
Well, what do you expect when these two idiots are double teaming him?
That's what you have to prepare for in a Rumble. You never know when you're going to be the one with the upper hand or the one that is taking on 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-on-1. Oh my, speaking of, could you imagine?
What the hell is this? Barrow has been the PWS ref since the start of PWS. He's been training, and he's got... Somehow Barrow has an opportunity to win the Golden Pig.
Barrow by the end of tonight could be PWS champion.
Oh, God.
Imagine, Barrow wins this Rumble.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, come on, yes.
3-on-1. And they call themselves, they say they're on the side of justice. This is disgusting. Poor Irang.
Sometimes you just have to get what's given to you. Leg drop.
Barrow's gonna do a move.
It's a free count. And into the cover.
What?
Come on, 1, 2. Kicks out at 2.
There's no pins in a Rumble, Charlie.
Oh, he was this close.
It's over the top
This
rope.
close to pinning him.
It doesn't matter.
Still, getting a free count on Irang would have been glorious.
I can't believe, I'm not enjoying this.
Oh, I am. It couldn't happen to a nicer bloke.
Who's it gonna be? Oh no.
There is a predator in the water, and I think it smells blood, and its name is Omerta.
This is not good for anybody who's in that ring right now.
Not good for anyone. If there's one person you do not want with the ability to just pick the bones and cash in a title whenever they want, it's this man, Omerta.
The biggest man in PWS. But I'll tell you, he's got the biggest ego, and he made the biggest mistake of his life leaving the new era, leaving me. I brought him to the top of this business. I brought him championships. We'll see if he can do anything by himself.
I mean, speaking of mistakes, I think Yenny has just made maybe her biggest mistake of her life. She's realizing it right now. Oh, by the hairs of his chinny chin chin.
This is ridiculous. The last time I managed Omerta, he was the Korea champion. Maybe some of that old Omerta is still in there, throwing Yenny around like that. Oh no, what's he gonna do here?
I think she's about to go for a flight. She's about to get airborne.
The fur is flying here at PWS, heating up.
Now,
what is Barrow thinking?
Oh, Barrow, you were the chosen one.
And bye-bye, Barrow.
That's
and here comes Bigu.
Number 8.
PWS is cave. How old is he? 2 million years old?
60 million. He's quite the veteran. But he only started wrestling when he was 45 million years old, so he's a bit of a late starter.
He is a powerhouse. Doing quite well against Omerta here. Oh my God, that caveman headbutt.
The Neanderthal
Bigu just took Omerta down. See, if Omerta was still under my control, this never would have happened. I'd have him in the main event, going for championships, instead of wrestling around with these idiots. You know it's true, Charlie.
I mean, this is a pathway to a guaranteed title shot. I don't see what's much better than that.
Wait a second here. There, a little bit of a love triangle is starting to develop between KA Kid, Yenny, and Bigu. KA Kid kind of has been relegated to Yenny's sidekick, it seems, but Bigu, I think he likes her. Oh my God!
Oh, gets a slap round the face for his trouble.
KA Kid is not taking this lying down. And here comes Irang with a kendo stick. Finally. Irang, he was laying in wait, playing possum. He is very cerebral.
That is part of the
Yenny, look at
game.
that stunner.
Irang has played this excellently, and Yenny might be about to be out of there. Yenny is gone.
Yenny has been eliminated.
Uh-oh.
We are down to 4.
Turn around, Irang. He knows it. The Lone Star Leviathan, the heavyweight out of Houston, is just waiting, and he is now chopping Irang.
And you have to wonder if the rest of the field has now missed a trick, because with 3-on-1, can 3 people eliminate Omerta? Is it enough people?
There are no more entrants. This is it. It's down to the final 4. Irang, Pigu, Omerta, and KA Kid. One of these competitors will be the holder of the Golden Pig. And who knows, if they cash in, we could be looking at the next PWS champion. Beautiful knee strike by Irang. He's got Omerta reeling.
But look, this is the problem though, is trying to get that huge carcass over the top rope, and they may have done it.
Have they done it?
They have! What an upset!
The big bastard's out.
What an upset! Omerta eliminated.
His career is crumbling without me, Charlie.
You keep telling yourself that. Now we have 3 left. Pigu, KA Kid, and the man wielding the kendo stick, Irang.
Omerta's, he's making that walk a shame. What's going on here? I think he eats kendo sticks.
Certainly, I would not like to be Irang right now.
Oh! Oh my God!
He just smashed that over the cranium of KA Kid.
Bigu's lost it. Spear by Irang. He's the master of the spear here in PWS.
Yeah, that would normally be a free count, and I think this might be a one-way ticket anyway for Pigu, and it is. He has done, and
we're down to 2, Charlie. Both of our picks. It's going to be Irang or KA Kid. KA Kid came in at number 1. Can he run the table?
And it puts paid to the idea that there are Rumble specialists out there. Number 1, number 3. They've won the last 3 Rumbles between them, and one of them is going to win this one. Is it going to be KA Kid with the hat trick, or is Irang going to go 2 for 2?
Irang's taking his time here. Oh no! KA Kid with the reversal! Not enough to send Irang over that top strand.
I think KA thought that was enough for a second. He hits him with that KO shot.
No, he did not hit him in the chin. That was low. He's too tired. He's spent. He's been in since the very beginning. Sometimes that happens. If you measure that super kick wrong, it still hurts. It's still effective, but it's not that knockout shot that he's looking for.
I've got to agree with you, and also that element of trying to get someone over the top rope is a completely different challenge to just getting someone down on the canvas for free counts.
Yeah, you don't really want to be knocking a guy out. Then you got to pick him up.
Yeah, you want to try and almost use their momentum against them, like that.
Oh,
but
no.
It's his feet.
I think he's going to try to skin the cat here.
That's something we've seen a lot from KA Kid, that ability to just keep holding on. But
Pigu with a kendo stick shot.
And Irang smells the blood. He knows what just happened.
Spear, and it's over. Irang wins.
Spears KA Kid. Pigu with the assist. And Irang is now the holder of the Golden Pig. He is the number 1 contender for any title he wants to cash in on. He is, potentially, even by the end of tonight, your next PWS champion. But you have to think about Pigu. What was going through his head? Why did he do that?
Something's happening here with Pigu and KA Kid, and I think Yenny is at the heart of the problem.
It's the immaturity of being only 60 million years old. But Irang won't care.
I'm calling it right now. You are looking at the next PWS champion, Irang.
Oh, it's possible. And with a tables match to come, I mean, whoever wins that is not going to be in a good state. It might be tonight.
That's a very good point, Charlie. But he has that ticket to the top right now.
Here we go. The name of the show is heating up, and things really are starting to heat up now. It's the first of our title match triple headers for the PWS Women's Championship. And we have, looking at right here, the challenger, Blood Me.
The Crimson Warrior from Japan. Blood Me is here to dominate the PWS Women's Division. And what an opportunity she has here to take the crown, to take the PWS Women's Championship.
And you have to see in her eyes that she does not look like a person that is worried about this upcoming match, that has any lack of confidence in herself. Like when you're wrestling someone like Succubus, you sometimes feel that wrestlers are losing the match before they start. No such feeling here. She looks ready for a fight.
She's evil, she's callous. Succubus is not going to scare her. I think Succubus scares most people in PWS, most people in professional wrestling.
Oh yeah, myself included. I mean, look at her. The demon, the Succubus, literal demon from the second circle of hell, Succubus of Nebula Wrestling, the PWS Women's Champion until now, almost the undefeatable Women's Champion, but now she has possibly the hardest match in her entire wrestling career against Blood Me.
Succubus is a social media sensation, the founder of Nebula Wrestling, and the current PWS Women's Champion, and possibly the best entrance in the business.
You'll have no arguments from me on that front. She is very much a triple threat when it comes to wrestling. She knows how to promote herself, she knows how to intimidate an opponent, and most importantly, she knows how to win a wrestling match.
She's already playing mind games with that referee. Succubus has been an absolute tear since winning the PWS Championship from Poison Rose at WrestleNation 2. Huge match, Blood Me, Succubus, here at PWS heating up. This is for the PWS Women's Championship. Blood Me looking to become only the third PWS Women's Champion.
And it's a match that is possibly the most fascinating match for me on the card, because it's not just a physical combat match, it's more of a mental, like who is going to get the more psychological advantage over the other as this match goes on.
Both of these competitors are masters of head games.
And that's Succubus with the...
Look at those eyes. Blood Me is realizing what she's got herself into here.
Yeah, when you look into someone's eyes and you just see nothing, you just see a void, evil, it's a reaction you don't prepare yourself for. You can't prepare yourself for it. Sends her to the ropes.
Succubus always making sure she gets in her opponent's heads. That is what she does. As much as she's a great wrestler, great moves, it's that psychological edge that only Succubus can bring. Beautiful snap suplex. Great rollover into that pin.
Almost ended it quick, and we said that Blood Me looked like she was unfazable, and in just a few seconds, Succubus took her out of that game plan. She looks phased. But now Blood Me managing to get back onto the offensive, and now she needs to be able to show Succubus what she's capable of here.
Surprisingly, fans here in Korea are starting to really get behind Blood Me. Right now, they are telling Succubus to go back to hell. Codebreaker by Blood Me.
Succubus rolling to the outside, that veteran instinct to make sure that you can't get pinned, especially as the champion.
We are looking at two veterans here. This shows in PWS the type of women's wrestling that you can only see here at PWS Korea.
But Succubus now has disappeared.
I think she's just gone under the ring. Succubus will do that. She uses the whole ring, the ropes, the top rope, under the ring. And if you've never wrestled her before, it's hard to prepare.
You can tell right now that Blood Me was not prepared for that. Succubus easily back onto the offensive. This is what Succubus can do. You think you get an advantage on her, and she just finds a way to immediately turn the tables back on you.
Ground and pound by the demon from Nottingham.
Another cover, another kick out from Blood Me, but you have to think that Succubus just wants to let Blood Me know that I can find a way of pinning you whenever I want. I am just toying with you, and you have to find a way to answer that.
Now you gotta imagine that Poison Rose, the first ever PWS Women's Champion, is watching this match and hoping that she's next in line. Succubus and Poison Rose, they've had 2 matches. They're 1-1. I know that Poison Rose wants that third match. We've never seen Poison Rose versus Blood Me. And if Blood Me finds a way to take that championship from Succubus, that could be the match that we're looking at next.
Definitely, you have to say that Poison Rose, I mean, she has shown herself capable in more ways than one. She has a win over Shiho. She is the current and first ever tag team champion. Though that is a resume that says I should be next in line for whoever is champion after this match.
Succubus using her assets to her advantage.
Rolls into the cover.
Is that enough? But she's forcing Blood Me to kick out. That's not easy. And again, that stupid referee getting in the way. I hate referees, Charlie.
I can tell. Clearly you've never been one.
I've reffed a few matches.
You've worn a stripy shirt and not counted to 3 a few times.
Succubus with a schoolboy here. Big clothesline by the Nightmare from Nottingham, the founder of Nebula Wrestling. Is that enough?
You can see those kickouts from Blood Me. They're getting slightly weaker and weaker, and they're getting closer and closer to that 3 count. And now,
brilliant, smart tactic by Succubus.
and this is what Succubus does, doesn't just get in her opponent's head, she gets in the referee's head. It allows her to get away with stuff like that because the referee is in his own world trying to deal with whatever witchcraft Succubus has over him.
And again, the stupid fans here in PWS telling Succubus to go back to hell.
Well, it is where she resides. It's just a case of whether she's going to take that title back with her when she goes back there. Once more now, Blood Me trying to get to that bottom rope. She manages to break the count.
She's done it. Blood Me is a ring general, the epitome of ring general. She's a pro. The opportunity of a lifetime here to try and win the PWS Women's Championship in her first attempt. Succubus was able to win the belt in her first attempt as well at Wrestle Nation 2 against Poison Rose. Check that match out here on YouTube. What a drop kick to the back of Blood Me's head.
Yeah,
that was
Blood Me's
vicious.
neck just snapped in on itself there. That
Look
was,
at this.
I mean, look at that.
That's like being in a car crash.
And if that doesn't give you whiplash, I don't know what will. Now just choking the life out of Blood Me.
If you can't put her down for 3, just choke her. Choke her out. Why not?
Rules to live by.
Until they're both still trying to find that big shot. We haven't seen that turning point in the match yet. That one move, that one moment that really can decide a match.
I have to agree with you, but Succubus she's been in control for a lot of this match. She is definitely the fresher wrestler, and she has much more in reserve, you have to assume at this point.
Yeah, it's true. Blood Me has taken the majority of the damage here, and Succubus with those little kicks. Those hurt, though. What's going on here? The referee's got a crucifix, and
it seems to be working.
Just what I think I've seen it all in PWS Korea. Something like that happens. Succubus now sending Blood Me out the hard way.
Now Succubus joining Blood Me on the outside. You do have to be careful because in PWS rules, a count out will result in a title change. So Succubus can't just let this go to a 10 count.
Oh my God! Succubus just sent Blood Me into that post.
But if Blood Me's out for 10, then that is a perfectly suitable way of retaining the title. I'm amazed that Blood Me isn't knocked out. Oh, look at her.
Oh no. She's busted open, Charlie. Oh my God, look at that. Blood Me is bleeding a gusher.
But look at her eyes.
She realizes she's cut wide open here. Oh my God, what? It's as if it's giving her more power.
Oh my God, I think I've seen that face in a 90s horror film at some point. That's terrifying me. Succubus terrifies me, but that look.
This match is kind of like watching Freddy versus Jason. And a beautiful running bulldog by the Crimson Warrior, who is wearing that crimson mask here at PWS heating up. Oh my God, she's bleeding a gusher here, Charlie.
Oh, it's like it released something inside her, not just the blood, but Blood Me is now just a completely different wrestler all of a sudden.
She's going up to the high rent district here in Seoul.
She's taking her time. She is taking a long time getting up there. No, she's losing her feet. She's getting woozy from the blood loss.
She might have some blood in her eye, or yeah, blood loss, it does affect you. Look, you can see the blood gushing from that gash in her forehead. This is what the PWS women's division is all about here. Oh no.
Oh,
no.
The referee might need to call it. She might be done. Look at Succubus. She can tell that this is just a case of picking the bones.
Succubus is stalking her prey here. This is what she lives for. I think we got to call.
Where's the referee? We got to call this.
We got to stop this.
She's done. She's out.
This is unfortunate here. Uh-oh. That maniacal laugh of Succubus tells me she's got something planned here for Blood Me, and it's not going to be good. Oh no! Huge fireman's carry into a gutbuster. I think she just sent Blood Me to hell.
That's it. The rain continues.
No! Somehow Blood Me kicked out of that. She's got blood in her eyes, blood gushing from that wound in her forehead, but still Blood Me fights on.
How did she?
You can't keep the Crimson Warrior down.
How is she even standing? Look, it's like a ghost rising from the death. Succubus trying to put the offensive in, but Blood Me, it's like she's in a trance.
That hip attack that Succubus uses very effectively, and I think she is setting up for something big here. Here it is, that Devil's Kiss. Ripcord.
Oh, wait. No.
Small package.
Did she catch her? She's got her.
My God.
She got her.
Oh my God.
We have a new champion. We have a new champion. How did she do?
I cannot believe what we just saw here. We're going to see a replay. Succubus went for that headbutt. Blood Me turned it into a small package, and we have a new PWS Women's Champion here at PWS heating up. This is crazy.
Succubus is incensed. I don't think she can quite believe. She's not accepting
what happened. I can't believe what I saw. Blood Me is busted open, wearing that crimson mask, but now she has that beautiful PWS Women's Championship to go with it.
Somehow, out of the ashes, Blood Me is the new Women's Championship champion, and
you gotta think Poison Rose is watching this. You are looking at the new PWS Women's Champion, the Crimson Warrior, Blood Me, but I don't think it's over.
here we go, the second of our title match triple header, and it's for the PWS Tag Team Championship. The first time we're going to see that belt defended at a major Seoul show. And here are our challengers.
Jingae Sung, and wait for this entrance. There he is, your true Korean idol, Shiho.
The odd couple of odd couples when it comes to PWS wrestling.
Shiho won a #1 contenders match, but instead of going after the PWS Championship, he decided to go for the tag team titles.
And he handpicked Jingae Song as his partner, which I don't think Jingae Song was in any way happy about. Like, you always want to become a champion, but you do not want to become a champion with someone as stupid and idiotic as Shiho.
Calm down, Charlie. Shiho is salt of the earth. the founder of PWS, 3-time PWS champion, 1-time, 2-time Korea champion.
Shiho looks as ridiculous as his wife Kristen looks cheap.
Oh, come on, Charlie. And I don't think they're married. Shiho is the epitome of Playboy.
I mean, he has a subscription to Playboy at least.
Jin Sung, former PWS champion. He beat the legendary Tajiri at WrestleNation 2 in May. And now, these two, the two most... Jin Sung's the most popular. Shiho should be the most popular.
But they are not the champions. The champions are these two. The team of Chae Young-joon and his partner, Poison Rose. And they are not going to give up those titles without a fight.
Here she comes. There are nice championships. Those belts look nice. But something tells me they're not going to be hanging on to those too long, Charlie.
I mean, don't count them out. Poison Rose, your first ever women's champion. She held on to that title for a fair few months before finally succumbing, and who knows, this might be a longer reign.
Yeah, don't you remember, Charlie? She lost that belt as soon as she decided to leave the new era. She wanted the accolades from all these little idiots in Korea, and then she loses her PWS Women's Championship. Somehow, she managed to win another championship soon after, but I don't think that's going to last too long.
Well, we're soon going to find out, as we have our first ever PWS Tag Team Championship defense with Chae Young-joon and Poison Rose taking on this. I mean, tag teams have to work together. How are Shiho and Jin Sung going to work together?
As much as I don't like either of them, I do have to say their chemistry has really improved each match that I've seen them work together.
Which is one of the fundamental building blocks of a tag team. Two good tag team wrestlers will always beat two good singles wrestlers in a tag team match.
Poison Rose and Chae Young-joon have crafted an incredible double team maneuver. Poison Rose hits that Poison Kiss neckbreaker and it goes right in to Young-joon's cutter.
And if they hit that today, then I don't care if it's Shiho, Jin Sung, they will still be the tag team champions.
It is a devastating double team maneuver. If we see it today, I do agree they will retain those championships. Shiho has not forgotten what Poison Rose did to the new era. Shiho does seem to be having a bit of a midlife crisis here, I do have to say. I thought he should have challenged Hada-on for the PWS Championship, but he wanted this match, and there's not much I can say when he's made up his mind.
Hey, when you act like a coward and you want to piggyback off of the ability of Jin Sung, then that's your only way of getting a title, then so be it. That's what Shiho has to do.
You're out of line, Charlie. You are so far out of line.
If Shiho thought he could beat Hada-on one-on-one, that would be the title match he would have gone for.
Shiho has beaten Hada-on. Don't you remember what happened last December when he beat him for the PWS Championship?
I do not recall.
Busted him wide open. It was a bloody Christmas in Seoul last year.
Impressive agility from Poison Rose.
As much as I don't like her anymore, she is an incredible wrestler, and the reason why I, Ozzy Blaze, made Poison Rose a member of New Era last year.
But this is very much teacher versus student. Almost everything that Poison Rose knows is probably something that Shiho taught her.
Yeah, of course. Of course it is. But she thinks she knows best. She just wants all the spotlight for herself.
And she's won multiple championships because of it.
There is only a spotlight big enough for Shiho here in PWS.
Shiho, I mean...
Oh, come on! Have some dignity.
It.
Just slapping a man like that.
I think Jin Sung's seen enough. It's time for a proper wrestler to get involved.
The young upstart, Chae Young-joon, he actually is a former Korea champion.
They both are.
Jin Gae-sung really put that championship on the map last year. We know there really isn't animosity between these two. It's more of it's healthy competition.
Yeah, I mean, everyone respects Jin Gae-sung. They know what he's done for Korean wrestling. They know that he is the guy that brings these people into the building to watch PWS. They want to be champions in their own right. They want to be the #1 guy, but you can't not respect what Jin Gae-sung does for Korean wrestling and for PWS.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Green hair and a huge ego. I hate him.
You would.
How many times he's beat me up? Several times.
And hopefully it'll be several more.
Oh, shut up, Charlie.
But right now, Chae-young-jun got the upper hand for the minute.
Chae-young-jun, he is a blue chipper. Hard to call him a prospect anymore.
He's a former champion. He's a current champion. He has all the makings of a major player in PWS.
And look at the strength here of Jin Gae-sung. Beautiful delayed vertical suplex.
Letting all the blood run to his head, and that's going to discombobulate him for the kick out. But he does manage to do so. Just keeping someone up there in that vertical pose. They're not going to be quite with it to kick out in time, potentially. That's what... And Shiho tagging himself in. Jin Gae-sung not happy.
The history between Jin Gae-sung and Shiho. They started wrestling together. They grew up in Korean wrestling together. And they fought each other more than anybody else. But here, today, can they actually coexist and become tag team champions?
The only thing they have going for themselves is that they do know each other so well that, and they are that good at wrestling, that if anyone can put aside their differences, it's those two. But it might not be Shiho kicking out before even the 1 count.
They have gone to war so many times.
I mean, they started fighting each other in companies that don't even exist anymore. That's how long their rivalry goes back.
And Shiho always wins. Let me tell you that. Shiho always beat Jin Gae-sung.
That's not how I remember the last couple, guy.
But you're delusional, Charlie. There may have been that one match.
You're only as good as your last match, and the last match was Jin Gae-sung kicking Shiho's backside. Speaking of kicking Shiho's backside, the team of Poison Rose and Chae-young-jun doing a pretty good job of that right now.
Wow, Shiho's hair looks great.
It looks like he put his head in a watermelon. This is classic tag team wrestling from these two. This is what you want to do in a tag team match. You want to turn it into essentially a handicap match. Make it 2-on-1. Cut off the ring. Don't let the other person get a tag. And that's what they're doing right now. Quick tags, and Shiho is all on his own.
The teamwork of Poison Rose and Young-jun is impressing me.
And that's why you want to be a team. That's why a team will always beat 2 singles wrestlers.
Wait, I think Jin Gae-sung just tagged in there. He did. Jin Gae-sung now cleaning house with a bunch of clotheslines.
But have you noticed that every tag so far has been blind? Shiho and Jin Gae-sung, they have not willingly tagged themselves out of this match yet.
Jin Gae-sung is cooking right now. Beautiful German suplex.
Jin Gae-sung starting to feel it. And
beautiful tag by Shiho.
Once again, another blind tag.
No, he's giving his teammate a rest, Charlie. You know nothing about teammates. You know nothing about being on a team, how camaraderie works. Shiho does. I think you just got to sit back and take notes.
Being a teammate is not tapping your partner from behind.
What? Charlie, come on, this is a children's show here, bud. Beautiful textbook body slam by your true Korean idol.
Shiho slowing things down.
Beat some sense into Poison Rose.
You can tell now the pageantry has gone away. Shiho now realizing that he's in a proper tag team championship match right now, and now we're starting to see.
Look at that little moron ref Barrow who is in the Rumble. Look at him holding his back. Oh, I'm going to watch him getting chucked out of the ring several times. Barrow is such a bobbo.
He's a bally hero. How dare you? But Shiho now trying to work down the leg of Poison Rose.
That's what Shiho does. He picks a body part and he goes to work on it. Shiho has to be the most intelligent wrestler in PWS.
He is an intelligent wrestler. He knows his way around the ring. He knows what to do against different opponents. He probably has a dossier on every wrestler in PWS.
Now wait, are you going to make a comment about his general intelligence now? You always do that. Go ahead, Charlie.
Well, he's not a clever man.
Look at that! You're telling me that's not clever? Beautiful maneuver by Kristen. She's putting those long arms to use.
Jinge Song inadvertently being the foil to the... Oh, no one. You said this was a children's show.
It's just a little bit of twerking. Everyone likes a little bit of twerking. Beautiful teamwork there by Shiho and
Shiho's
Kristen.
twerking 9 till 5.
I don't think we've said enough about Kristen there on the outside. She is a secret weapon that Shiho does utilize very, very intelligently. She's a stylist, did you know that? She came up with this whole outfit, the wig, really leaning into that Korean idol aspect of Shiho's character.
I feel mean. I didn't realize every time I was talking down about Kristen, I was insulting a colorblind person. I don't like making fun of the disabled.
Oh, Charlie, you were getting on my last nerve. We still got another match to go. We still got the main event to go next. A tables match for the PWS Championship.
That's just going to be pure destruction. I can't wait. But right now, Shiho really getting serious in the ring.
Poison Rose threw away her whole career just so these little idiots, she can hear them chant,
Poison Rose, Poison Rose.
She was still in the new era. I guarantee she'd still be carrying around that PWS Women's Championship.
I don't know. I think she's had a great career without you. And she's probably a lot happier for it.
Oh, these modern women, you can't tell them anything.
Well, this crowd are trying to tell her to get back in this match. They're trying to give her the motivation to get back at Shiho and get back on her feet, and it's working. She is making her way back to the vertical base, pushing Shiho into that corner.
Nope, Shiho cutting her off at the pass here. Shiho taught Poison Rose everything she knows, but the thing is, he didn't teach her everything he knows.
That is true. It's very hard for a student to beat their teacher. But Poison Rose is giving it the old college try right now.
And every time she thinks she gets a little bit of advantage, Shiho shows her who's boss.
Well, Shiho's entering that phase in the match where he becomes less your Korean idol and more your Red Fox of the ring. But this is not where someone wants to be.
That head scissors by Poison Rose is deadly. When she finds that, it's always a game changer. And it really just discombobulates you completely. Shiho's on Dream Street right now. Shiho, Charlie.
Completely. I mean, Kristen's trying to get him back into the game, but Poison Rose so close to that tag.
I'm flustered watching this. Come on, Shiho. Come on, Kristen. Get him over there.
This is Poison Rose's chance. She has to get to that tag. She needs to get to Youngjun. She manages to make the tag. Jinge Song and Youngjun.
Shiho also did, though. Shiho also made the tag.
The first proper tag, I think. But Youngjun, like a house of fire, that big boot.
That was a hell of a kick.
Now we could be about to see that. Atomic drop.
Into a sling blade.
Beautiful, beautiful teamwork, and that's something that these two have. The teamwork into the cover. What a huge win this could be.
But Shiho makes the save.
The last second.
God. I'm sweating my balls off here, Charlie. The stress. Shiho needs to win. Every time he loses, he goes crazy, and I got to calm him down.
Well, you might need to get the smelling salts out soon because it's not looking good for your boy in Jinge Song. We talked about this.
Here it comes. That
Poison kiss. Oh!
Nope.
Shiho managing to stop disaster.
Shiho outsmarting this rookie team. Oh, and a Blue Thunder bomb by Jinge Song. Not going for the cover.
We know that's not enough.
Arrogant. Going for that frog splash.
Wait, what's going on? Something's going on in the other corner. Oh, what's that? What's that moron doing?
Let Shiho do it. Let Shiho do it. Shiho's older in Korea. You always let the older person do what they want.
Oh, but Poison, I think Poison's got some terrible, terrible ideas in mind. Oh dear, oh, no!
no!
Oh no!
Not the first time she's busted a few balls.
Now Youngjun taking out Jin-Gae Sung.
This might be, oh no, I can't watch.
Poison kiss into the cutter. This is it.
No, come on, Jin-Gae
This is
Sung.
it, retains.
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh, I think the referee was saying Shiho wasn't the legal man. The referee wasn't counting.
Oh my God, Barrow actually did his job correctly for once. We need to beat Barrow up more often. He actually does his job properly.
That actually was to no avail. That Shiho was not the legal man. Jin-Gae Sung is the legal man in this team. But this is what happens when you have two singles guys, two egos. It was always going to combust.
Very smart by Shiho, keeping Poison Rose at bay. There it is, teach him a lesson. Paintbrush him. Atta boy, Shiho. Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh dear, Shiho.
Things are starting to fall apart here, Charlie. Oh, come on. What the hell is wrong with this
He just
idiot?
slapped him in the mouth. What do you expect he's going to get?
It was an accident. Like you've never made a mistake before.
You make a mistake and that's what a receipt is for.
Well, things have broken down here in this tag team championship match. Youngjun looking for the cutter. Jin-Gae Sung, JGS slam. Here it is, the idol kick. Perfect. It's over. It's over. New tag champs.
It might be Jin-Gae Sung getting Shiho. Oh, throwing Shiho into Poison Rose. Into the cover. 3 and it is.
Oh
It's
my
over.
God. They won. New tag champs. I have seen it all here. What a show. What a match. Jin-Gae Sung hit that JGS followed by an idol kick. No one gets up from that. And we are now looking at tag team champions of Shiho and Jin-Gae Sung. That is something I never thought I would say.
I mean, who would? I mean, it's a team of two of the best wrestlers Korea has to offer, but also a team where if you're a tag team somewhere in the world, you're licking your lips because they will combust, and you want to be the team in the ring when that combustion happens.
Oh,
This is the respect for Jin-Gae Sung.
This makes me sick.
Oh, come on, they know game knows game. They know Jin-Gae Sung, he is the pillar, the face of Korean wrestling.
Nah, they're just happy losing. They're happy being losers, Poison Rose and Chae Young-jun. That makes me sick. But that makes me the happiest man in Seoul, seeing Shiho with that beautiful PWS Tag Team title. The Tag Team division just got a lot more interested. Perfect. That makes sense. That is great. Look at Shiho, your Tag Team champions.
This is going to be an interesting reign while it lasts. Like I say, any tag team looking at this knows you just want to be there at the right time when these two fall apart and pick the bones.
It's a tables match for the PWS Championship. In this match, there are no pinfalls, no submissions, no countout, and no DQ. The only way to win is to put your opponent through a table.
And here is the challenger, the Samoan Lion himself, the Chief of War, Toa. Look at that man. How are you going to put him through a table?
This is going to be a crazy match here, Charlie. PWS Championship on the line. The Samoan Lionheart Toa. He is creeping out all these stupid little fans here in Seoul.
He is putting the fear of Maui into all of those kids. I mean, I know you picked up some great gets in your time as general manager, but you have to say Toa's found a gold standard here.
Look at the size of this beast. And here is the PWS champion, hat on, pound for pound, the best wrestler in Korea.
Pound for pound, the best wrestler in Korea of all time, some would say. This guy has got everything. He can fight like a cruiserweight. He has the strength of a heavyweight, but he knows how to hurt you in 1,001 different ways. And that's why he is the champion. And that's why people come from all over the world, including the island of Samoa, to take him on.
Hat-on is a 3-time PWS champion. He's looking to have his longest reign, but he's got to go up against this beast from Samoa. Look how stupid you look, Charlie. You need to have your shirt tucked in.
I have 90% of it tucked in, thank you very much.
So you're only 10% a slob is what you're saying? We've seen 2 title changes already today. Are we looking at a third here? Is that belt going to be Toa's very soon?
I mean, when you look at that guy, when you look at someone just ready, not just for a fight, but ready for war, and you have to say, you take away DQs, you take away counts. Like, I would have said in a normal match, Toa probably gets himself disqualified because he just looks that vicious. But that's not going to happen here. Let's just go through a table. And how do you put that warrior through a table?
And look at the table here. This is the first tables match in PWS, and that is not a thin table. That is a very, very thick table. It is going to take a lot to put someone through that.
Oh, completely. I've been to a lot of wrestling shows where they'll say it's a tables match, and it's like a piece of cardboard on a couple of sticks.
Right.
The table breaks itself. That looks like something that you would build a house on.
They're going to feel each other out here in the early goings.
Look at the size of Toa. It's very, very rare that Ha looks small.
This is Toa's PWS debut. He's traveled the world, but he knows the hottest wrestling scene in Asia, maybe around the world, is here in PWS Korea, and Toa wants his shot at the champ.
And Samoa is an island. There's only 2 things that they love in Samoa, rugby and wrestling, and I don't see a rugby ball. Ha trying to hammer away. Did almost nothing.
Tables matches are definitely not Hat-on's forte. He's a classic wrestler. He wants to have classic matches, and when he's in a match, you know, he's always the favorite. He's that good.
But sometimes, like, you've seen matches where Ha has looked out of his depth, and when he does, he'll often go for, like, the small package. He'll find a way to win, even if he can't put his opponent down. But in this match, you've got to put him down.
Hat-on's a wrestler's wrestler.
But like you say, wrestlers often, they don't want to do ladder matches, tables matches. They just want to do a 1-2-3 pinfall match.
Oh, no, this match here is a wrestler versus a fighter, a wrestler versus a brawler. And in a tables match, I got to take the brawler.
Yeah. I mean,
Samoan chops are no joke. Echoing around the arena here, we are in Dongdaemun, in the heart of Seoul.
We're in Dongdaemun, but those chops, they'll have heard those back on Samoa. Ha trying to fight back, but Toa just crushing him right now. Ha needs to come up with a second game plan. He's probably already has to be on to plan B, because that's a one-handed scoop body slam on Ha Daeun. And the referee is powerless.
The fans here calling him Sang Namja. That means the real man. Hat-on. He never backs down from a fight. If that's what a real man is, then I have to say he is. And now look at that Samoan headbutt.
Yeah, you do not want to clash heads with a Samoan. There's only one winner when that happens. This is normally something we see from Ha when he starts doing his cannonballs, but what does Toa have in store?
Oh, look at that hip attack. Shades of the late, great Umaga.
The Samoan Lion is the king of the PWS Pride right now. What does Ha have to do to be able to stand up to this? And I think already Toa looking at that table.
Sure, he's disappointed there's no food on it right now, but I think he's about to eat Hada on for dinner.
Yeah, Toa, he has been completely dominant in these opening stages, and now I think he's thinking maybe to end this early, take this title, just go home.
Trying to figure out how to negotiate that table. This is not the kind of table he maybe has seen in other places. Look how thick that table is.
Exactly, like I say, usually the challenge of a tables match is don't break the table before you get a guy on it, but this is...
The table has made its way into the ring. What is Barrow doing?
It wasn't straight. And now...
I just have that uncomfortable feeling. You know when you watch a match and you have that feeling that something bad's about to happen. I have that feeling right now in this match.
Oh, I completely know where you're coming from. When you see a table at that angle in a corner, you know what's about to happen, and you know it's not good. Ha knows it as well, trying to fight his way back out of this. But once more, Toa and setting him, and it's a new champion. What?
It didn't break. It didn't break. Look at the size of that. Look how thick that table is. It's gonna take a lot more than that to break it, Charlie.
The velocity. I mean, that every tables match I've ever seen, that's a new champion right there. Look at that. How did that not break?
I think if it was at a different angle, he might have gone through it. But nonetheless, this match carries on. The first wrestler to drive his opponent through the table wins this match.
And that's the element, is going through the table, hitting the table, slamming against the table. That does nothing except really, really destroy the back of Hardaon. I think Toa's starting to realize that this is not a normal tables match.
The Samoan Lionheart, the Korean wrestling machine. What a match here at PWS heating up. What is Toa thinking? Hada now starting to respond with some headbutts or some strikes.
Toa just sending him to the outside again. Every time Ha tries to put up a head of steam, Toa just cuts him off.
The fans here are in stunned silence. They have never seen Toa, never seen a creature like this here in Seoul, here in PWS. Vicious chop by the Samoan.
Toa now but Ha trying to fight his way back, and again here, the referee's job is just to be a spectator. His job is to check if the table gets broke. There's no other rules. They can go anywhere they like.
Oh, I would love to see Toa beat the wheels off of Barrow. If he doesn't do it, I'll do it.
Now Toa going into the crowd here. These are just members of the general audience, the general public.
This is a tables match. You can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want. All you got to do is put your opponent through a table.
But right now, I think they're trying to put each other through chairs. Have to be careful. We rent those chairs from the government. Oh, wow!
He just hit him with a balloon.
Just exploded on him.
Pause. Toa and Ha just throwing heavy shots at each other here. This really is a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, just spilling out. Sometimes you just have to keep fighting and fight. This is what happens when a warrior takes on a fighter. They don't care where they are. They don't care who's in the way. Oh, takes him out with a belt. And he looks like there is nowhere he would rather be than in the middle of a war zone fighting.
I think every match that Toa gets in, it's a war zone. Is he going to bring Ha back to the ring now? Now throwing him right into that post. We saw what happened when Succubus did that to Blood Me earlier today.
Yeah, I mean, they're solid steel. If your head hits that at the wrong angle, then it's...
And the other thing is the posts here in PWS are square. They're not rounded. There's sharp edges on those posts.
I mean, that's why Blood Me, as you said, she was bleeding from forehead to chin. Now just...
Oh, wait a second.
Speaking of...
Ha's been busted open too. A lot of color here in Seoul.
But we know about Ha. That's not going to stop him. He will keep fighting until there is an ounce of... What a handsome man in the background there. Until there is only an ounce of power left in his body. The referee pleading.
Stay out of it, Barrow. That's not your job in this match. All you do is see who breaks the table. That's it. You can't tell these guys. Barrow
Toa doesn't care. Ha is going on a journey through the crowd here.
Smart. Ha is busted wide open here, bleeding profusely.
And again, in a normal match, the referee will be checking, seeing can he continue, does he need to call it? But there's only one way this match ends. And it's not from blood loss.
Oh, look at those idiots. That moron there in the burgundy suit, that's Toe Teacher, the PWS general manager. There he is with that stupid little beard. I hate that guy so much, Charlie.
I mean, he found this guy Toa. I mean, that makes him one of the greatest scouts in Korean professional wrestling.
He took my job.
Yeah, and gave us this guy.
One good thing. That's all he's done. And look, Ha was the reason that Toe became GM. And look how Toe repays Ha with a tables match. Toe is a maniacal, tyrannical, power-hungry bastard. And he is using these guys like Hat-On. Hat-On's a great wrestler. He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. But at least I respected him as a wrestler. Toe is using all these guys. I'm the only one that sees it.
Okay, well, if you see what you see, but if using the PWS roster means that we get people like Toa on our shows every month, putting on classics like this, then I'm all for it. And once again, this match spilling into the crowd.
This has absolutely been the bloodiest show in PWS history.
Must mean it might be about to get worse. That reinforced chair slamming into the back of Ha Daeun.
I don't think he really has the room there to get a good swing.
Aww.
I hate balloons. I hate clowns too. It's probably why I hate Gupshik Wong. Why I hate that moron, that clown Toe Teacher.
Right now, I don't think Toa or Ha Daeun care about who is PWS general manager or what your vendettas may be. They care about trying to find a way to put the other man through that reinforced table.
I do not recall seeing Ha use kicks that effectively. Ha is pulling out a different part of his arsenal here.
Well, Ha is the most gifted wrestler when it comes to technique. He knows all of the moves. He just pivots to what he needs to do in any given time, and right now he is on plan F, plan G. He is trying to find a way to just stay upright against this monster, this chief of war.
He's on Dream Street right now. He's lost too much blood. Toa is just too big, too strong, and too mean. I think it's only a matter of time before Toa drives Ha through that table and we have a new PWS champion. Look at the blood smeared on the table.
And speaking of driving through, that could be what we're about to see here.
This is it. Oh no!
Oh!
Is it broken? How with the drop kick?
It did.
Is it
again, the table did not break.
How with he's looking for a Saito. I've never seen him Saito suplex a guy that big though.
Toa somehow still standing after being crushed against that table, which is still, this match might never end. That table might not break. Someone might need to go to a Home Depot and find another table.
And this is just turning into a slugfest here. Look at the state of Hada-on's head. He's dripping like a leaky faucet. And Toa is not slowing down. Look at those Samoan chops. Oh no! Sino suplex!
He got it!
Hits it!
And again, in a normal match, that could have been the 3 count right there. But it means nothing.
He's got to be careful not to overexert himself. He's lost a lot of blood, a lot of sweat. He might be a real man, but real men bleed too, Charlie. Look at that ugly idiot.
And you can see it getting out of him. We saw Blood Me get woozy in her match, and now Ha, you can see the blood loss starting to affect him. He might need to end this faster than Toa needs to.
Ha's going for a different tact here with that table.
Well, we've seen the angled approach is not working, so now is it just the classic, just lift someone up and put them through the table the old-fashioned way?
Yeah, but does Ha have the strength left to pick him up and drive him through that table?
Well, we're about to find out.
I don't think he does. Look, he doesn't. He can't do it.
Oh no, and now all he's achieved is he set up the table for Toa to put him through it, maybe. Huge spear!
The Samoans know spears. Headbutts and spears, they know it.
And Ha's knowing it right now as well.
And now all Toa has to do is pick him up and drive him through that table, and he leaves Seoul with the coveted PWS championship.
I think this is the reason that PWS and Korea wrestling in general has tried to avoid bringing Samoans into Korean wrestling, because they know that this is the devastation that they wreak.
Samoan drop!
Oh! Ha fighting for dear life, that could have been it.
Oh, it's a Guri! The table, I don't even...
The table isn't even buckling.
Not
Look
even
at
flexing at all.
Toa with that.
Maybe a little bit, but not much.
But Ha does have one move in his arsenal.
Oh,
if anything is going to put you through a table, it's going to be going up to that top rope. Ha somehow feeling it. Going up to the second, going up to the third. This is it. This is what Ha does. It's the sky high senton, but no!
Oh my God, the table didn't break?
What?
What the hell?
Ha came down from what's 15, 20 feet.
I think he was just a little too far past the table. You have to hit right in the middle to make it break.
And now Ha, you can see him thinking,
where did we find this table?
I think Ha's thinking, if at first you don't succeed, like you say, change the trajectory, see if he can land plumb.
No, Toa's up, Toa's up!
Toa's up.
This is not looking good for Ha, but it's looking great for the Samoan Lionheart. And headbutt by Toa.
Big headbutt, but making sure that Ha doesn't fall to the outside. He needs him on that table side.
This is dangerous. High stakes in Seoul.
What's he got? Is he looking to suplex him through the table? Ha trying to fight back. He needs to, not just for his title, for his entire future as a wrestler. Oh, big headbutt through the table!
God!
He headbutted a Samoan through the table to retain the PWS Championship.
Holy shit! He just headbutted Samoan! And he's out! Toa is out cold!
What? This is what Hada-on does. This is what he has more than any wrestler in Korean history. There was no way he was winning this match. And somehow he is still PWS champion.
I am in shock. That is Wrestling 101. You never headbutt a Samoan, but Hada-on just broke the mold and he just drove Toa right through that table with a headbutt off the top rope.
How? I am in shock.
You are looking at Hada-on, the PWS champion.
And you just have to wonder, after Toa, who could possibly be next? Who can challenge Hardaun for this?
Oh, wait a second.
What?
It's Edong! Edong with that golden pig!
No, this is not fair. You can't. No.
Do it, do
He's
it.
just gone through a table smash.
Ah, it doesn't matter. Do it, Edong. Here we go.
Har looking ready.
No. Edong's playing mind games with him here. I think he might regret that, but Edong's always got a plan, and he still has that golden pig. But Hardaun still has that, the biggest prize in Korean wrestling, the PWS Championship.
What a show. What a start to the summer. And what's next for Hardaun, the PWS Championship?
다음 PWS 대회는 9월 20일 일요일 소울동대문 중구구민회관에서 어디서 의미한다고? 놀티켓! 아이 놀티켓이 아니고 롤로 바뀐 지가 없는데 롤에서 검색하세요. 많이 벌어라.
많이 벌어라.
체력 단련부터 나를 표현할 수 있는 자신감까지 안전하게 배우는 키즈 프로레슬링 PWS 키즈 아카데미 연습생을 모집합니다. 경쟁이 아닌 배려와 협동의 스포츠 프로레슬링. 안전은 기본, 성장은 보너스. 멋진 프로레슬링 기술 수련은 물론 나만의 멋진 캐릭터로 링에 등장까지. 진짜 프로레슬링 무대, 진짜 선수들과 함께 등장할 기회까지. 이번 주인공은 바로 여러분입니다. 지금 바로 문의하세요. 링 위에서 우리 아이의 진짜 성장이 시작됩니다.